I just finished a photo session out in this natural area, and I thought this would be a perfect time to go through what I wear as a pet photographer while I'm out on location. We're going to start at the top. At the top, you'll notice I'm not wearing a hat. There's two reasons for that. I have a lot of hats. Two reasons. One is a lot of times dogs are scared of hats. So if it's extra sunny or for whatever reason you like wearing a hat, you need to ask the dog owner if their dog is okay with hats, or horses especially. Either type of hat. The other problem with hats is if you've seen all of the memes where the photographer has their hat on backwards, like what good is that doing? I can tell you right now, it's because when we go to photograph, our hat is in the way and it just ends up when it's loose, it flies off our head. So then we end up like this anyway. So what good is it? So if I have a client that's okay with a hat, I get my kayaking sun hat out and it's really floppy and lightweight. It gets out of my way and I can keep it on my head. Moving down, oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. There's 3 dogs. Whew. Moving down, dangly jewelry. I'm wearing a small necklace today, but I wouldn't wear anything longer than this necklace, and no dangly or hoopy earrings. You'll be laying on the ground, the dogs and cats will jump on you, you're walking through brush sometimes. Don't wear dangly jewelry or even dangly bracelets, anything dangly. Stay away from it if you can. I know you can, so just don't wear it. You could save those outfits for when you're meeting with them other times. Okay, that's this section. Shirts. I wear one of my branded shirts. So I have my name on the front and back. I have 3 or 4 of these shirts. So I can get them really dirty. I can wear them out. They're super inexpensive. And also having your brand all over it, not only carrying all this gear, but it tells people we're working right now. So if there's other dogs walking through this area, they're less apt to bother us because they can see this is official. So I always wear something kind of, the shirt I like to have longer because we're bending down, we're laying on the ground. I like to have a longer shirt to cover everything, but a little bit loose fitting, not too loose. T-shirts are perfect for me. Frank will often wear a hiking type shirt, really lightweight, lots of pockets. That's also a great idea. I don't wear any kind of vest. I get too warm and I'm laying flat on the ground. But again, Frank often will wear a vest, and you can get a photography vest or even a fishing vest if you have a lot of things and you don't have an assistant. That would be amazing. So that's this part. Okay, moving down. My pants. These are like ready to be roughed up pants from, these are Duluth Trading Company. You were gonna say Carhartt. That would be fine too. I like the Duluth. There's a women's fit that has the back is a little bit higher for our bodies. There's pockets on either side here, big pockets here, and even a small pocket, and another one right here. Here's the problem. Men's Duluth pants, exactly like this, have a nice slot for knee pads. The women's don't. I went to the store, I went to the website, no slots for knee pads, and my husband did. He had the exact same pair. He was able to have knee pads. He has these cool things on his belt, whatever. There is women's Duluth Trading Company pants that are awesome. I have 2 pairs, blue and a gray. I use this also when I'm just hiking and things too. And then moving down, I do have knee pads. Now, Frank gave me these because he's like, you're ruining your knees. Because we are on rocks and logs and pebbles and grass. And in Colorado, cactus. There is cactus out here, sometimes goose poop, all kinds of things. Knee pads are gonna save you. If you don't wanna get the strap kind, get the kind that's for gardening. It's a little mat, get a gardening mat from your hardware store, your gardening center, and you can just stick that down. I used to do that a lot, and I have that at my studio. So knee pads are a must if you're out on location. And then moving down further, woo, I have my hiking boots. I don't wear tennis shoes out on location. I need hiking boots. Here we're going down paths, we're going down hills, we're in the mud, we're in the grass. I've walked in rivers with these boots. You want to have something very sturdy that you can kind of hike around in and you can mess up. A lot of times tennis shoes just aren't going to cut it. And you want to have a little bit more security for all those things that we talked about with our knees, right? So we've got the logs and the rocks and even the water. I'm considering upgrading my boots because in Colorado we do have rattlesnakes. So I always kind of make some noise and rustle around so I know there's not a rattler just sleeping under a log or behind, a rock or a bush. But there are snake-proof shoes. If you live in the south of the United States or the southeast, you probably know about these boots. I think they get a little bit high and snakes cannot bite through them. So that is something to consider if you're in a place that has snakes that will bite. And I have nice socks on. What you'll also notice is I never wear shorts. Because there's all kinds of mosquitoes and ticks out here. I also don't want any of that on me. I do have long sleeve kind of t-shirts for just those shoulder seasons where the weather's not quite great yet. But it covers my arms because I don't know if you could tell, my arms are a little scratched up and have little sticky things all over them. I've got it all over my shirt. I've got most of it off, but I got all kinds of stickies on me. And then, the one thing I didn't tell you about, which I'm sure you've seen in my videos before, is my spider holster. So that's my hip holster for my camera. All of my cameras have these connectors and my lenses have connectors like that, so I can slip that in my holster. There is a lock on this, so if I'm hiking a long ways and I'm worried it's gonna fall out, you can lock it in place. Always have my spider holster. And then Frank even wears his spider holster just like with a bag on it for my extra lens, things like that. And Frank has the exact same pants that I do. Frank's my assistant. So he's the one who told me about these pants and I drove down to Denver to get them. So Frank always wears his sturdy boots. It's something you just have to do when you're out and about on location. Protect yourself. Woo! So that, my friends, is if you're wondering what to wear at a pet photography photo session outside, anywhere. I wear all this in the city too. Urban sessions, same thing. So that's what I wear for photo shoots. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. As always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATS's. Oh, okay.